Hello, all of you. Here we begin with consignment, first class for consignment chapter. And today's class is only class which is needed for building a super base so that we can solve each and every problem of our material and the institute study material smoothly. Weightage of this chapter is 10 marks. In choice, they are giving you consignment question in third and fourth question for 10 marks. And very nice concept it is. So listen to what is this. This is in the chapter 6 unit 3 consignment. I am sending the goods to my agent that you sell it on consignment basis. Consignment basis means I will send you a lot. I am the principal consigner. My agent is a consignee. And he is going to sell the goods to third party on my behalf. It is almost like practically around us how franchises are going. You want to buy a car, say EcoSports, Ford company, or Hyundai car, Creta. You go to the showroom. And showroom people, they have taken the franchise from the Hyundai, from the Ford company. And they sell it. So this is the same way. I am the principal. When I send the goods to my consignee or to my agent is not a buyer. He is holding my stock with him. He will send it to the third party. Okay? And he will remit the money to me. Now, this is like a process. Understand this process, then consignment account is just like a trading account. Similar line problems are there. After many days of doing journal entries, we will make T format nice consignment account, which just is like a trading account and a super base for your CA Inter topic branch and department. When I send the goods to my branches, I record it as if it's a consignment only. So, who are the parties involved? Consigner, consignee, and the third party. When I am sending the goods to consignee, remember consignee is not the buyer, I am not the seller. I'm just saying consignee hold my goods, sell it. At the end of the year, consignee will give a document to me. That document is called as account sales. In that, consignee will give all the details. Okay. One second. Yeah. In that, consignee will give all the details in account sales, how many goods are sold and what expenses he has incurred. The consignee, he will remove and his own commission he will take. I am sending the goods to third party via consignee. So will consignee take his commission? Answer is yes. Please enjoy this chapter as on today, Amazon, Flipkart, whatever is going on, it is working exactly in the same way what I'm teaching you now. Who is consigner? Say Bata company, shoes. Who is consignee? Amazon. Amazon is selling Bata shoes to the third party. Exactly same. Are you getting my point? So, the consignee will give the sales consideration minus its expense, minus commission and render the money to me. Yes. And some of my stock may be lying with the consignee, no? That valuation we should know. What is the value of the stock lying with consignee? Okay. Now, when I am sending the goods to the consignee, will as a consigner I incur expense? Yes. What kind of expense? Road transport, road insurance, freight, loading, unloading, my expense. So when I am sending the goods 10,000, I may incur 1,000 rupees expense. Will consignee incur the expense? Answer is yes. Consignee will incur expense for unloading and basic expense till the goods reach the godown of the consignee. Now in end, consignee is sending me a statement. Out of 1,000 units, 800 are sold and 200 are lying with them. My stock lying with the consignee will have the cost plus my expenses plus consignee's expenses. Clear to all of you? Consignee will have my stock at what value? That's an important working note. Up T format account आएंगे, the working note will also come. What will be the working note? My expenses and consignee's expenses. ठीक है? Tell me, is my discussion helpful without any books and all here? Just orally I'm trying to explain. Is it clear to all of you? Sure. Achha, one more thing I wanted to say. There's one beautiful concept of bills of exchange here. Ma'am, bills of exchange is over journal entry. Ek concept. Listen. When I'm sending you the goods, you are saying, ma'am, whatever is sold, we will remit the money. But I'm taking the risk of keeping my goods with you. Against that, can I draw a bill on you? Will you accept it? Answer is yes. Did you get it? Consignor will draw a bill on the consignee just for the security. If goods are lost in your godown, it's, when you go to a crockery showroom, it's written in bold. Crockery damaged or broken is assumed to be sold. You didn't buy, but just a flower vase आप लेके टूट गया तो it's assumed to be sold. बिल तो बनेगा आपके नाम से. That's it. Huh? So please remember all these background and let us build up some more conceptual background in the coming half an hour. Any doubt you have in the concept, please pause, unmute करके पूछो, message डालो. But be clear with the base so that we can go smooth in the working of the problem. You have three types of problems in the consignment: routine consignment account, second consignment account with loading, and third, along with the consignment account, trading account. So this is the 3-stage learning for this chapter. Okay? Consignment means transaction of sending the goods by one person to another who is to sell these goods. Consignor means the person who sends the goods, and consignee is agent. Outward consignment is there. When X sends the goods to Y, X is known as consignor or principal. Y is known as consignee or agent. Pro forma invoice. See, when I send, you all know or not that nowadays, whether I sell the goods or whether I sell on consignment, GST invoice to banega. GST invoice banega because quantity should be there, rate should be there, price, amount, all. So as if it's a bill, but I can't make the bill in the name of my consignee because I am not the seller, you are not the buyer. So for consignment, a different kind of invoice is used. That invoice is called as pro forma invoice. It looks like invoice, but it is really not one. Object of pro forma invoice is to only convey information to consignee regarding quantity, varieties, and all. When consignor sends the goods to consignee, he prepares only pro forma invoice. Account sales. Account sales is a statement given by consignee to consignor. Sales made, expenses incurred, commission, advance, and balance. Account sales differ from the sales. Okay, right. Consignor, consignee relationship and expenses. This is a story what I already explained you. Party who sends the bill is principal or consignor, who receives is agent. Ownership is with me only. My goods are held by the consignee. Ownership is not transferred to the agent or the consignee. It remains with the consignor. Consignor does not send an invoice. He sends only pro forma invoice. Consignee recovers from consignee all the expenses incurred. It is also usual for the consignee to give an advance to the consignor. Yeah. Or some bills of exchange. I told you. किसी को doubt नहीं होना चाहिए story में. Background is clear or not? Why will I draw the bill and why will you accept it? Mode of security. For all this, the consignee will get commission. Different types of commissions I will teach you. And at the end of the consignment, he'll give account sales and profit and loss. Okay. Distinguish between consignment and sales. ये आप पढ़ो. Coming half an hour, I want to concentrate on concept and concept gripping problem. You have to make consignment account with the calculation of commission. So what are the types of the commission and what are the types of the commissions and how to calculate the commission, that I want to teach. In last exam, not last December 20, उसके पहले एक exam में they have asked give details about 4 types of the commissions and it was a theory question for 4 marks. Let us see. Who will give commission? Consigner to consignee on sales. This commission can be divided into ordinary commission, fixed percentage. Yes, consignee is not responsible for any bad debt and he does not guarantee the payment from all those who buy on credit so long as it is getting ordinary commission only. So when I am sending the goods and when consignee is selling, it's an ordinary commission and bad debt की responsibility consignee की नहीं है. Special commission, overriding commission and del creator commission. Now what is overriding commission? It's a superb logic. Just few examples we will solve for commission so that when we do the total problem में commission we don't pause. Overriding commission नाम ही है. It's an extra commission allowed over and above the normal commission. Why? When agent is required to put in hard work or when he is adjusted to supervise the work or for effecting sales higher than the fixed selling price. Listen, for coming 3-4 classes, I am the consigner, you all are consigning. I am saying, dear students, I am sending you product costing 25 to 10 and 30. If you are able to sell it in 33 by extra effort, I'll give you 1% commission on sales, 30. Is my language clear? Focus on the screen. आपको कुछ लिखना नहीं, आराम से बैठ के सुनो, but alert table पे बैठ के सुनो. And are you drinking lot of water? It is required for a very healthier teaching and learning. तो आप भी एक बॉटल लेके बैठ जाओ और घर में कोई भी डिस्टर्ब करे तो you should know that no one can distract you from your goals. मैम इसका फोन आया, वो आया, वो आया, और अगर डिस्ट्रैक्ट हो रहे तो ठीक है, 1 or 2 5 minutes, come back again in the same mode. Okay? चलो ध्यान से सुनो. I am sending you the goods of 25 to be sold in 30, my dear consignee. On 30, I'll give you 1% normal commission. If you are able to take extra effort and make lot of value for my product and sell it in 33, 3 rupees extra you are giving me. Through you, I am earning extra. On this 3 rupees extra, I will share 50% commission with you. आप ही मुझे 3 rupees extra earn करके दे रहे हो ना, 50% you keep as overriding commission. So overriding commission is paid when the consignee needs to put extra product for a new product. Ki first year we will give you overriding commission, or if you sell above and like, those conditions will be given to you in the agreement. Depending on the terms of agreement, and in the absence of agreement, overriding commission should be allowed on difference between actual sales and fixed selling price. Yes, right. And now the most important pumping heart of the commission is del creator commission. Del creator commission is additional commission paid by consignor to consignee for bearing loss of bad debt. You know what is happening? I am the seller. You are the agent. Understand the reasoning. I am the seller. You are the agent. You are selling it to third party. Now, when you are selling to third party on my behalf, I too don't know the third party, no? Are you getting or not? I don't know the third party. It's through you that I'm selling the third party. So if you sell to third party on my behalf, credit sales, or बाद में if there is a bad debt, where do I go and search those parties? I don't know. You as an agent know them. So I'm saying take little extra commission, but bad debt is your responsibility. I want my full money. If there is no bad debt, still you keep extra commission. Del Creator commission is given so that all the responsibility of the bad debt is of the consignee. In case of dispute regarding the delivery or quality, if a customer has deducted the particular amount, the consignee will not bear this loss even if he is getting a Del Creator commission. अगर quality और ठीक नहीं है and all, then it is my responsibility. But simply if it is a bad debt of debtor because the debtor is not having money and he became insolvent, then Del Creator is your responsibility. So if I am giving Del Creator commission to consignee, who will bear the bad debt? Consignee. If I am not giving the Del Creator commission to the consignee, then who will bear? Consignee. Clear or not? I'm waiting. Are you all reading? Del Creator commission? Okay. Once again, listen. This is not theory. Commission is a concept, problem for commission. Stock is a concept, problem for stock. Normal abnormal loss is a concept, conceptual problem for that. When put together, we are ready for the consignment. Nice. Okay. How many types of commission? I'm saying the gist. Look at the screen. How many types of commission shall I pay to my consignee? Normal commission on whatever you have sold. Overriding commission on sales above the normal selling price. I told you sell in 30. You took extra effort to sell it in 33. 3 rupees pay extra commission. Third, Del Creator commission. If I pay you Del Creator commission, bad debt is your responsibility. If not, bad debt is my responsibility. Is this clear to all of you? So these are the 3 types of the commissions paid. Let us work out the, अच्छा ये bold में लिखो और ध्यान रखो. If consignee is getting Del Creator commission, he will bear the bad debt. What will it affect if I am going to bear the bad debt? Bad debt is my expenditure which I will put up in the consignment account. Itna easy hai, and I'll tell you, it is students' experience. Since years I am teaching this, they say, ma'am, in exam consignment is a time saver. Just observe your speed. Take my words, just observe your speed by end of the class tomorrow. इतना फटाफट आप लिखोगे डेबिट में गुड सेंड, क्रेडिट में सेल, डेबिट में कमीशन. So you know, because it's a repetition, you will save time and extra time you always need for 3 chapters: partnership, non-trading, final accounts. These are time consuming problems in the exam. So these are time savers. 7 to 8 minutes, 10 marks problem you will complete for sure. And in a very nice way, trust me. Chalo. Let us take up the very first problem. These kind of problems are not asked in exam, please. 1 to 6 problem what I'm teaching now, but they are helpful to build up the concept. Shall we start? Anyone in the class is having any doubt, then ask please. If not, let us start with the problems of commission. Shuru karte hain. Ram sent 250 units to Shyam and goods were sold so as to yield a gross profit of 20% on sales. Okay. Shyam has sold 150 units at 14,200 and 75,000 units at 14,000. Cash or credit sales, sub sales ही हैं. Calculate the commission and all these alternatives. First one, Shyam was entitled to a commission of 500 per unit. So 150 units I have sold at this rate and 75. According to number of units, commission will come. Shyam is entitled to ordinary commission of 5% and Delc Reader commission of 2%. Shyam is entitled to ordinary commission of 5%, Delc Reader commission and overriding commission. Or Shyam is entitled to ordinary commission, Delc Reader commission and overriding commission. Shyam was entitled to a commission of 500 per unit sold और surplus के साथ ऐसे. So as they give the commission, you have the data. You should know how to calculate all these commission. This is going to be your working note 1 in the exam. Come back to that other chapters concept, non-trading में what is working note 1? Subscription. Partnership में what is working note 1? New and old PSR. Like that, this is problem number 1. Chalo. Open your notebooks. Write this as your chapter number 5, unit 3. We are doing beautiful consignment account. Online sales, franchises are working with this format only. And some concept gripping problem we are doing. So concept of types of commission paid by consignor to consignee. Types of commission. चलो शुरू करते हैं. Yeah. Anyone in the class is feeling you're not following or having trouble reading the problem, I am reading it for you and I'm making you write the workings. आप लिख लो. 250 units are sent and 150 units are sold and 225 units are sold and Y is entitled. Let us take case A. Y is entitled for a commission 500 per unit. So commission is equal to 500 into 150 units are sold plus 75 units are sold. Calculator, where are you? चलो आ जाओ जल्दी से calculate करो. Don't give the commission for units sent. Give the commission for units sold. 500 into 225. 1,12,500. 1,12,500. This is the first type of the commission. Second type of the commission is he is entitled to ordinary commission 5% and Delc Reader commission 2%. Okay, nice. उसके लिए we'll have to first calculate what is the total sales because they have some cash sales plus credit sales. On all the sales, we will give commission. What is the cash sales? $75 into 14,000. And what is the credit sales? 150 into 14,200. Is it clear to all of you? Cash sales and credit sales मिला के 31,80,000 का सेल है. And on this commission 31,80,000 में कमीशन कितना है? 5%. And what is the Delc Reader commission? 31,80,000. Del Creeder commission is, bed debt is the responsibility of yours. 31,80,000 into 2%. 6,30,000. And can you please write, because you are in learning stage, you are learning the concept. Bed debt is responsibility of consignee. Bed debt is the responsibility of consignee. Is it easy? Just pay 5% ordinary. Someone may be saying, ma'am, in exam, if we are getting late, can we calculate 7%? Chalega. 5 plus 2 likhe 7%. Right now we are in learning stage. So ordinary del creeder I am writing separately. Now the next case, case D. Everyone is clear? So what is the going to be the total commission? Yeah, I didn't do the total. 1 minute. आप लोग भी कैलकुलेट कर रहे हैं? 63,600 this is, and so the total commission is 63,600 plus 1,59,000. 222,600. Clear? Chalo, let us take case C. Y was entitled to ordinary commission, del creeder commission, and overriding commission on 25% surplus. So these two commissions are ready. We will calculate overriding commission. Overriding commission, I told you it will be at a very high rate. So this time they have given overriding commission 25%. I told you, you sell at this price if you sell above. So let us see what is the data given. Yeah. Goods costing 250 units at 10,000 a cent. Write down. Go on writing as I am writing. I'll re-explain again. 250 units का cost कितना है जब आप भिजवा रहे हैं when you are sending? 25 lakhs. And cost plus profit is the normal selling price. I'm reading the first line of the problem again. Goods were sold to yield a profit of 20% on sales. At least until now in all the chapters, 100 times I've taught you, if profit is 20% on sales, take sales as 100. Profit as 20 and this as 80. And if the profit is 20% on cost, let cost be 100, profit be 20 and selling price be 120. ठीक है? $6,25,000. 31,25,000. Array, I have done for 250 units. We should have done for units sold. I really missed it. ठीक है. So this is the cost of the goods I am going to sell. Now out of that, how many units are sold? How many units are sold? Can we get the normal selling price per unit? 250 units into 12,500 and 250 units into 2,500 profit. Can you please write this bifurcation, all of you? 10,000 into 20 divided by 80, those who are not getting. 10,000 into 100 by 80, 12,500. अच्छा है, clear है? What is cost of the goods? 10,000. What is profit and what is selling price? 12,500. Now, actual sales. Actual sales is 225 units. different rate पे है ना, आपको actual sales ये दिया है, ये रहा है ना. Total sales is ready with you. 31,80,000. Pick up the figures carefully. Actual sales is 31,80,000. Please see here. 75 units you have sold at 14,000 and 150 units you have sold at 14,500. Whereas what is your normal sales? Normal sales is 225 units you sell at 12,500. 225 units you sell at 12,500. $367 is the surplus. I am calculating overriding commission. For that, I am doing all this detail. What is the normal sales? 2812. But then you have sold it at 31,80,000. See, listen, dear student. Put your pens down. 2 minutes. No. 225 units, 12,500 में sell करना. We have told you. Sell it at 20% profit on sales. But you sold it at 14,000 and 14,500, quite above. So you generated a surplus of 367,500. 367,500. So now we will give you all the three commissions. Overriding commission. 367,500 into what rate? Overriding commission calculate करो. 367,500 का 25%. You help me get normal profit के ऊपर. 367,500 into 25%. 91,875. Now, ordinary commission. Acha, if you are giving overriding commission, ordinary commission will not be on actual sales. It will be on your normal sales. Read the language. Ordinary commission of 5%, 2% on normal sales. So what is your normal sales? 28,12,500. उसके ऊपर 5%. 28,12,500 into 5%. 140,625. And what is the Del Creeder commission? 28,12,500 into 2%. 56,250. Please do the total. I'll be back. Total.
Please continue doing the total. I am here only.
How much you all are getting the total? All right. Clear to all of you? If you are giving overriding commission for profit over and above this, then you will not give the normal commission on normal sales. Ordinary commission you just give on 28 because whatever extra sales you have generated on that already overriding commission we are giving. How is it? Question number 1 is compulsory 5 marks 4 question. I have given the paper pattern. Still, I'll make one video for that also. But here, very importantly, they are asking this. Right. So, types of commissions के लिए they can ask you the question. Chalo, let us take the next case, D case. D case करते हैं. Shyam was entitled to an ordinary commission of 5% on sales. Del creed a commission of 2%. 5% on the total sales. Okay, they've said total sales. 5% on the total sales. They'll create a commission of 2% only on the credit sales. Okay? If they're saying credit sales takes an overriding commission of 25% of any surplus realized. So whatever is surplus realized of that 25%, you have to give the commission. Okay. As they say, so you do different combinations we are working out. So now we are doing the D bit. Already the data is there ready with you. First is they said 5% commission on total sales. Ordinary commission on total sales. Total sales, actual sales कितना है? 31,80,000 पे 5%. 31,80,000 पे 5%. You will be quite clear when every problem also I work out commission. Just to give you a good speed, we are doing this. Now, del creator commission. See, logically it is right. एक 2 minutes सुनो मेरी बात ध्यान से. Listen. Why are you paying del creator? I am selling goods to third party on credit basis. Cash sales में तो there is no risk. Goods are going, cash is coming. Bad debt आता कहाँ पे है? Credit sales. I am doing credit sales 1 month credit देके to third party with the guarantee of you consigning. If something goes wrong, what will I do? I am giving you del creator commission. This sales is your responsibility. Bad debt हुआ तो you bear. So genuinely it's correct to give del creator commission on the credit sales. Conceptually clear hai ya nahi? So now this fourth bit, look at the screen. They said give del creator commission 2% on credit sales. Do you have the figure of credit sales ready with you? Credit sales है ना तैयार 21,30,000. 21,30,000 into 2%. 40 to 600. 42,600. Okay, right. And third is routine. Overriding commission, which is always on surplus, 367,500 into 25%. Two 93,475 is the total commission. Anyone in the class is having doubt? I hope you are enjoying this patiently. क्या half an hour से मैम हम commission ही कर रहे हैं. Ordinary commission, del creator commission on the credit sales. This is important. And overriding commission is surplus. How do you calculate surplus? Normal sales. I gave you permission कि 25 इतना profit लगा के 12,500 में बेच देना. But you took extra effort to sell it in 14,000 and change. So what extra profit you have generated for me? Thank you so much. 25% you keep as commission. This is the practical scheme. I am into teaching practical example. I'm telling you, my husband is into core businessing. I see him working out these type of commissions and exactly this practically. Though they have not studied CA and accounts, but the way we calculate profit on sales, profit on cost, markup, markdown, commission, this is the way they do. Okay, this is so beautiful. I told you selling 12,000. Oh, you are taking extra effort and selling in 14. Then this extra profit you helped me to generate now. 25% you keep, 75% I. See, otherwise you all should be surprised. How can the commission rate be 25%? It's like usually 2-3% of sales. बहुत हो गया, है ना? चलो, last one now, case E. I'm reading for all of you, case E. He was entitled for a commission of 500 per unit sold plus 25% of the surplus price realized. Same, just little different combination. Commission 500 per unit sold 225. $1,12,500. And that overriding commission is same, 91,875. Bus, two commissions. Extra sales के लिए तो we are giving you 204375. We are giving you. And routine sales, we can give you 1 or 2%, or we can give you per unit. As they say, so you do. As they say, so you do. Mindset correct है तो एग्जाम में इतने अच्छे मार्क्स आते हैं. ऐसे कैसे they'll make such a big and lengthy paper which you are not able to solve? Clear? How did you like this concept gripping problem? Is it clear? Are you now comfortable with types of commissions, combinations, per unit, normal commission, del creator commission? Del creator commission is generally given on the credit sales only. Or commission on the surplus generated. Huh? Right. All right. Thank you so much that you really like this example. ये ना foundation है. I don't know, have you seen construction going on around you? सिर्फ एक फ्लोर 2 फ्लोर ऊपर डालना है ना, तो 2 फ्लोर नीचे पिलर्स डालना है. वाटरिंग टेक मंथ्स और वो पिलर दिखते भी नहीं है. एवरी कॉन्सेप्ट यू हैव टू स्टडी लाइक दिस एंड यू लिटरली विल मैसेज मी. आई हैव सीन स्टूडेंट्स मैसेजिंग इन इंटर एंड फाइनल, मैम द वे यू हैव टॉट कंसाइनमेंट ब्रांच अकाउंटिंग इज सो इजी एंड योर जर्नी विद मी इज नॉट दिस फाउंडेशन. ये हम 200 मार्क्स के लिए नहीं पढ़ रहे हैं. You have enrolled for this beautiful course to get a degree in front of your name. CA Smithika, CA Rahul, CA Ronak. आपके नाम के आगे सीए लगना है, फाइनल, उसके लिए इंटर, उसके लिए फाउंडेशन. So you should enjoy this journey. Chalo. Next concept we are doing now. Yeah, this is for also for commission only, all types of commission, normal and Delc reader and per unit. It is same only. Type comments we will do later. You can do as homework and we can check tomorrow. Shall I read? All units are sold above 50% of the cost. Cost is 20, 50% cost. मतलब आपको 30 में sell करना है. Any deficiency in selling price is borne by Suresh, who is also entitled to retain 50% commission on surplus. Great. Surplus. I have told you 20 का 30 में sell करो. कुछ भी ऊपर sell किए 30 के ऊपर 50% surplus. Suresh is entitled to 3% commission, 2% Delc reader commission on all sales. This time give Delc reader commission also on all sales, normal commission also. Suresh sent account sales disclosing 2,500 units are sold at 30, 2,000 units are sold at 20 and 3,000. So first you calculate total sales. On total sales 3% normal and 2% Delc reader wo de do. And only on this 3,000 sale, which is at 32, 3,000 into 30, whatever is the difference, 3,000 into 2, 6,000. ये 6,000 का जो sales है, on that 50% you will get. Write and keep the answer. Total commission will come to 14,250. Do is at homework and share with me tomorrow. I have discussed with you all a very routine problem. We have little time constraint, but nowhere I am rushing कि मैं concept भी फटाफट करा दूं. No. Otherwise, I will stop in the class. I will sit, you work out and share your answers. So promise me you will take 5 to 7 minutes after the class and do it. If you trust my procedure of teaching, class के बाद जरूर करना ये problem. I have discussed everything. I have given answer. If there is any conflict in the answer, do share it with me. Chalo. Do we take advance from the consignee in the form of bills of exchange? Yes, that is for security. And later on we can adjust. This you read at home. Okay. Now closing stock. My closing stock will be at cost price plus expenses incurred by consignor and consignee with you. And market value, cost or NRV. Market value is the value in which it is generally sold. Okay. This is super important concept for every problem. इसके बिना consignment complete नहीं होगा. Let us see, when as a consignor I send you the goods, what are the expenses I am incurring? Consignor, carriage outward, freight, road insurance, packing, loading, unloading. These are my expenses. So if my stock is lying with you, will it have my cost and my expense? Yes or no? You know, in AS2 and closing stock, we have already completed inventory chapter. Inventory should be valued at the cost incurred at its present location. तो inventory को क्या करना है आपको? My stock lying with you. Say I had sent the goods to you 50 per unit. I incur 1 rupee expense. तो 51 में पढ़ाना. Now expenses incurred by consignee are divided into two types, non-recurring and recurring. What are non-recurring expense? One second, please wait. Yeah. What are non-recurring expense? Just one time when you are getting the goods. Clearing charges, custom duty, octroi. Octroi is a kind of toll road tax जो लगता है. Carriage inward till you go down. Till my goods reach the consignee's go down. Will some expense be incurred by the consignee? Yes. Are they a part of the closing stock? Yes. Now, expenses incurred. Warehousing, insurance, office expense, selling expense, go down rent and all. These are recurring expense. Till my goods are lying with you, you are going to incur rent of the warehouse. Insurance to कराओगे ना, goods are there in the godown. some admin expense, some selling. These expenses are not a part of the stock. In closing stock, we never incur selling expense. We incur the cost till they are ready for sales. So what all expenses you will incur if my stock is lying with you at the end? Consigner stock expense, consignees one time non-recurring expense. Recurring expense, of course, we will take it in the consignment, but we will not take it in the stock valuation. Read this please once. Read the screen. I'm here only. आप एक बार पढ़ो. Clear to all of you? Chalo, for this concept, let us work out the problem. Inventory should be valued at cost or NRV, whichever is lower. Cost means all the expenses incurred by the consigner, but expenses incurred after goods have reached the consignees go down. Like go down rent and selling expenses are not treated. Underline the way I am treating. Underlining, sorry. That is why inventory, ignore the go down rent and all. Sometimes in exam, ये point important है आप सबके लिए. Only consigners expenses are given and consignee has spent this much, but detail they have not given. Then for valuing inventory, expenses incurred by consigner should be treated as a part of the cost, while those expenses which are incurred by the consignee should be ignored. Ma'am, consigner expenses to full they have given, but consignee's expenses, how much are incurred till the goods reach and how much are incurred afterwards are not given. Bifurcation. Ignore consignee's expense. Only consigner's expense you add in the closing stock. Clear to all of you? So again, third problem is also concept gripping problem. Let us see how to value the closing stock. My closing stock lying with consignee. What all things I should put? Just for the valuation of the closing stock, we are doing this problem. ठीक है? Chalo, let us begin. X provides you the following information. Goods are sent from X to Y. X has incurred 50,000. X के expenditure तो लेंगे. Consigner के expenditure तो you will take. Now, agent took delivery, bought the goods in godown after incurring 1 rupee expense. Routine expense it is, 1 rupee. Cost of the goods that received the agent and agent's commission. Calculate the amount of the closing stock. If no information is given, if owing to fall in the market price, the value of the stock is reduced by 10%. Cost or NRV, whichever is lower. Owing to depression in the market, special trade discount is to be allowed to sell the पहले stock का valuation तो करो. Shall we add the expenses of the consigner? Yes. Shall we add the expenses of the consignee because they are incurred till the goods reach the godown of the consignee, so they are non-recurring expense? Answer is yes. बिल्कुल incur करेंगे. Third problem, only for stock valuation we are doing. Concept of closing stock valuation. Goods lying with consignee. Goods are lying with consignee. Chalo. पर यूनिट भी कर सकते हैं या टोटल भी कर सकते हैं. I'll teach you both the ways. पहले पर यूनिट करेंगे. But they have again given 3 cases, so we will take up now case 1, where no other detail is given. Routine valuation. Particulars, number of units. These are like working notes for the main answer and amount. Cost of the goods sold. Cost of the goods sold. 10,000 units at 20, 2 lakh. Are you all with me? I'm valuing the closing stock. 10,000 units are sold at a cost of 2 lakh. Excess incurred, forwarding expense. Expense of consignor. When I am sending the goods on road, transport, insurance, 250, I am incurring. We will take it. Now, consignee. Before the goods reach your godown, expense of consignee are given. This is consignor. 1 rupee per unit. So 10,000 rupees. 1 rupee per unit. Okay? Right. So we will take this. Now, what are the total cost of goods? Total cost of goods received by consignee. Total cost of goods received by consignee, 10,000 and 260. 10,000 and 260. Now, how many are closing stock units? Out of 10,000, read the problem. 7,300 units are sold. 7,300 units are sold. So what is the closing stock? 2,700. Can you calculate per unit or total? जैसे करना है करो. 260 divide by 10,000 करोगे तो per unit multiplied by 2,700. 260 divided by 10,000 into 2,700. 70,200. Closing stock valuation. 70,200. अच्छा है, क्लियर है? बोलो. Per unit goods till they reach your godown is 26 rupees. So you can do 2,700 into 26 is also giving same answer. 2,700 into 26. 10,000 units का cost इतना है, इसका कितना? Nice. Can I add some option to this option? If you are not getting confused, इसको बिल्कुल मजे लेके पढ़ो. ये सब कॉन्सेप्ट्स हैं और ये रिवाइज करके आना. तो see your speed. No new concept I'll teach tomorrow. Except loading. Loading कल करेंगे. Trading account परसों करेंगे. वैसे. I want to add something in this. पूछा नहीं है. It's not asked. I am giving one option too. Suppose, you know, शायद, suppose 500 units lost in transit. रास्ते में घूम गए, डिस्ट्रॉय हो गए, कुछ तो हो गया. What do you call it? Abnormal loss. ऐसे. It's not given. Just I'm making you practice. You know, dear students, one secret I'll share with all of you. As you all want to add degree in front of your name, I am teaching. I qualified in the year 2000 January. 99 December I gave my CA final exam. Last 21 years I have been teaching, and I can twist one problem with different adjustment and make 1/5 problem. So I also want to publish my book as an author. from which students can do self-study with good booster notes. How is the idea? You put me a message, is it a good idea or not? तो ना एक ही प्रॉब्लम को ट्विस्ट टर्न करके we can do a very beautiful and tough and nice practice. If 500 units are lost in transit, or if 500 units lying in transit, ट्रांसपोर्टर के पास ही पड़े, अभी तक पहुंचे ही नहीं कंसाइनी के गोडाउन में, तो कैन आई डू लाइक दिस? 10,000 यूनिट्स का कॉस्ट तो 260 है. हाँ सॉरी पूरा फिर से वर्कआउट करें. विल मेक द टेबल ओनली अगेन. 10,000 units, 2 lakh में I have sent you cost plus consigners expense. Consigners expense 50,000 total. All of you do with me. 10,000 goods 250 के आपको भेज दी, minus lost in transit 500 यूनिट्स तो आपके गोडाउन में पहुंचे ही नहीं. 500 यूनिट्स का कॉस्ट कितना होगा? 12,500, 25 पर यूनिट. एबनॉर्मल लॉस है या गुड्स आर लाइंग विद ट्रांसपोर्ट? अभी तक दे हैव नॉट बीन क्लियर. आर माय एग्जांपल क्लियर? 500 units are lost in transit or lying in transit and so on. Just an example. Then total, how many goods are reaching the consignee? 9,500. 2,37,500. Now expenses of consignee 9,500 into 1 per unit. Only 9,500 के लिए कंसाइनी को जो मिला पर यूनिट 1 rupee, they will incur the expense. If you are getting confused, हो जाओ. कितना कंफ्यूज हो गए? 100 ग्राम, 200 ग्राम, आधा किलो, कभी तो क्लैरिटी आ ही जाएगी ना. Do you say this to yourself? If situation is tough, you are tougher than that. See, dear students, here we have taken consignee's expense 10,000 because he got 10,000 goods. Here it is 1 per unit 9,500. तो इतने goods आपको मिल गए. अब देखो, अब क्या करें? Closing stock 9,500. How many goods are sold? 7,300. तो closing stock कितना left out है? 2,200 units का cost कितना है? 2,200 into 247 divide by, write the working also, सब लिख लो. 2,200 into 247. You know when you do per unit वो decimals का problem होता है, तो अभी तो पूरा लिख दो. Closing stock. Remaining goods are sold and all, पर वो minus करने की जरूरत नहीं. 9,500 are at 247. 2,200 कितना? 57. Did you like it? If the goods are in transit, or if goods are lost in transit, or there is abnormal loss in transit, तो ये स्टोरी होगी. एक और ऑप्शन है, थर्ड ऑप्शन इन दिस ऑप्शन. इसको ऐसे ही पढ़ना है. I'm not doing, but I'll explain orally. Is this clear or confusing for anyone? 10,000 goods I have sent you. 500 units are lost in transit. निकाल दो at 25. Those units which are lost in transit, उनको भी 5 rupee per unit. ये तो लग गया ना, 5 rupee per unit. And now you got these many units. Add consignee's expenses. This is the total. चलो, One twist they can give, ma'am, if this abnormal loss is in the go down of the consigner, then add the expenses first and then calculate it later. Reach the go down, after that do this less. Just a twist. I'm not working out, I'm just sharing with all of you. Is this option clear to all of you? Chalo, now we'll go for case B. लिखना हो गया? Is my speed fine? Case B करो आप लोग सब साथ में, पढ़ो मेरे साथ. Once I want to read out, please. Yeah. If owing to fall in market price, the stock value is reduced by 10%. So cost or NRV, whichever is lower. What is the cost of closing stock in original case? पहले केस में कितना आया closing stock? 70,200. Market value is 10% less. 70,200 का 90% है market value. 70,200 का 90%. 63,180. Cost or NRV, whichever is lower. So this. Closing stock. Cost or NRV, whichever is lower. 63,180. Cost of the goods is 70,000, but if the market value is less, cost or NRV, whichever is lower, you use it. Case C. If owing to depression, a special trade discount of 10% to be allowed to sell the normal stock. Okay. तो अब NRV क्या आएगी? In stock sold 10%. This is a nice twist in the language. In stock sold 10%. I've seen many classes of consignment. Ma'am, 1 घंटा हो रहा है, अभी तो T format consignment ही नहीं बना है. ये format है, learn करो, problem शुरू. What's the use if you don't understand this gist? You are going to work in the field. So knowledge should be practical, theoretical, both bridge. In stock sold, 10% discount is given. अगर ऐसा है, तो चलो, 2,700 units are closing stock. Let it be sold at 30. Your normal selling price. You all do, I am telling you. 2,700 units are sold at 30. Your normal selling price is 30. 81,000. Now 10% trade discount देना ही पड़ता है, आजकल तो कस्टमरी है. Discount के बिना there is no business. See now, Black Friday sale and all whatnot is going on. 72,900. $72,900. $81,000, $8,100. So what is the NRV you can say? NRV 72,900. What is the cost? NRV's selling price के नीचे से लेना है आपको. You're going to sell in this and trade discount you are going to give. So 72,900 is the NRV. Plus you are going to give commission. Commission details they have given 5% on the sales. So commission will be 5% on 72,900 actual sales. Ka 5%. 3,645 is the commission. So what is the reverse NRV? NRV 69,255. And what is the cost of the goods? Cost आपको मालूम ही है कितना है? 72. Closing stock is valued at whichever is lower. Obviously NRV you will take 69,250. आप पूरा लिख लो. I will re-explain again. Write down all of you. I will re-explain if required. Whatever is the closing stock, whenever it is sold, it's going to be sold at 30. And 10% trade discount is compulsory. And 5% commission on sales we are giving to agent. So नीचे से अगर निकाले तो what is the NRV? And ऊपर से if you have calculated the cost, what is coming? 70,000. So whichever is lower valued. Check this stock example. If you have a doubt, you can ask me. Chalo. 1 second. One more problem exactly similar to this we should go. Yeah. Fourth problem. Just similar. वही आपको बोला ना goods in transit है तो कैसे करोगे? Goods are sent. Forwarding expense 50,000. 200 units are in transit. Agent took the delivery after incurring 1 rupee. 7,300 units are sold. Same concept, but this time 200 units are in transit. Fourth problem we will do for practice by writing a note. Question number 4. Write down. 200 units are goods in transit, comma, lost in transit, or abnormal loss. Treatment is same. आप लोग एक एग्जाम्पल लिख लो ताकि और एग्जाम्पल सॉल्व ना करने पड़े. After this concept, we'll take a break. 200 units are goods in transit. I'm going to work out now with all of you. Or lost in transit. It's lost in transit. और एबनॉर्मल लॉस ही हो गया रास्ते में या गोडाउन के पास बाहर कहीं. ट्रीटमेंट इज सेम. चलो पर्टिकुलर्स, यूनिट्स एंड अमाउंट. Cost of goods 10,000 into 2 lakh plus consignor's expenses 5 per unit 50,000. Just read, it's the same problem. So total cost of goods sent, consignor ने 10,000 units भेजे 2,50,000. Now goods are lost in transit or goods in transit. 200 units are still in transit. So same value. 200 into 250 divided by 10,000. 250 divided by 10,000 into 200. 5,000. 200 units are lying with transporter or lost in transport or abnormal loss or what are they, whatever it is. Goods reached consignee. कंसाइनी के पास कितने गुड्स पहुंचे? 9,800. And what is the value? 2,45,000. What are non-recurring one-time expense of consignee? 1 per unit. So 9,800. Data is clear or not? Same and same data. 1 per unit is incurred. Total cost of goods for consignee. Consignee को 9,800 units कितने में पड़े? Consignee is only non-recurring one-time expense, not go down rent and all. 254,800. Now closing stock. How many units are sold? 7,300. 9,800 minus 7,300. 2,500 units are sold. तो कितना होगा? 2,500 into 254,800 divide by 9,800. 65,000. बैलेंस के बाद स्टॉक वॉक निकालने, मतलब हाउ मेनी गुड्स आर सोल्ड एंड ऑल वी डोंट वांट टू कैलकुलेट, बट इज दिस क्लियर और नॉट? $9,800 goods are received. Closing stock is 2,500 units valued at 65,000. You know, but exam में एक bit और add करना पड़ेगा. Answer, please all of you write down. Closing stock with consignee. You have to write like this. Closing stock with consignee 2,500 at 65,000. Closing stock in transit 200 units 5,000. Total closing stock. आप लोग बोलो क्लियर है या नहीं? How much closing stock is with consignee? 2,500 units. But still 200 units are there in the transit, no? So while calculating the closing stock, we will add both. While calculating the closing stock, we will add both. This will be the same treatment. My pen will come. This will be the same treatment for the abnormal loss also. अगर यही प्रॉब्लम में आपको एबनॉर्मल लॉस भी पूछे ना, तो इट विल बी द सेम ट्रीटमेंट. Nice problems these are for concept gripping. Okay, check this problem, and if you have a doubt, share it with me. We are taking a break of 2 minutes. Okay, just giving the gist. Are you clear with how to value the closing stock? Huh? I'm teaching you all combinations, ma'am. Itna bada working note, no. Either it will be lost in transit or lost in the go down of the consignee, any one of it. But if you know the base level, it will be very clear for all of you. So we are practicing this and we have completed 4th problem. Okay. Abnormal loss and normal loss, I hope without reading you all know कि normal loss का कोई cost नहीं होता. It is absorbed in good units. Abnormal loss is avoidable loss which occurs due to abnormal factors. Abnormal loss may occur either before goods are received by the consignee. Point to be noted here is that when loss occurs, non-recurring expenses incurred by consignee should be charged to goods received. ठीक है? Abnormal loss कहाँ हो रहा है? If it is in transit, same treatment. Listen all of you. If abnormal loss is in the transit, just now we have done. only consignor's total expenses you take, you will get. But if the abnormal loss is in transit, consignor's proportionate expense and consignee's non-recurring expense also you will take. Okay? One second. Like this has become a ritual कि इसके बिना हमारा क्लास खत्म नहीं होगा. ये जो कैमरा है ना, ये stuck हो जाता है. And when I'm calling the technician, he's saying, "There, ma'am, it's all being very smooth." ठीक है, चलो. Happens. Still the technology is too good, isn't it? Which is keeping us all connected. All right, yeah. I'll also soon put up a video in my YouTube channel also for what are the paper pattern and weightage wise and the mindset for the 3 hours exam, looking into the mock test paper. So keep watching CA Dipti Chheda YouTube channel with the playlist Foundation Accounts videos. Okay? Sure. Yeah, listen. If abnormal loss is in the go down of the consignee, तो consignee के expenses भी add करना है. Okay? And abnormal loss, if it is insured, insurance company can give you, suppose abnormal loss is 10 rupees. Insurance company is giving you 6 rupees. 4 rupees you will put it in the P&L account. Okay? So let me take up the fifth problem to give you a grip on how to adjust it. One second. Kamlesh provided with you the following information. Goods are sent and same. Agent took the delivery. Goods fully destroyed by fire and agents go down. 200 units. Insurance company admitted 80% and now value the closing stock. This time the abnormal loss is in agents go down. So then how will you treat it? If abnormal loss is in agents go down, then how you are going to treat it? Fifth problem, let us do. I am not explaining you abnormal loss and transit. That I have already done in this problem. I am explaining you concept of abnormal loss in the go down of consignee. तो फिर consignee के expenses भी तो add होंगे ना, one time expense. So for this we are doing problem number 5. Chalo. So fifth problem we are doing it now in class. In this the loss is in the transit में नहीं है, go down of the consignee. So just see how we are going to put up all the cost. Cost of the goods first. 10,000 units and amount. 2 lakh rupees. Same figures purposely so that you understand it better. Consignor's expense. Consignor has to incur 50,000 expense. ले लो. And on road, goods were fully damaged in the transit. One second. No, transit वाला तो हमने कर लिया ना. तो consignor has incurred 50,000 expense. Agent took the delivery. अब agent के गोडाउन में consignee's expense 10,000 into 1 per unit, rupees 10,000. Total goods with consignee 10,000 के goods हैं, 260 का cost है. Now out of this less goods destroyed by fire. Consignee के godown में goods are destroyed by fire. 200 units. 260 into 200 divided by 10,000. 5,200 के goods lost हो गए. Just observe, in these goods I have added consignees one time non-recurring expense क्योंकि goods आपके godown में lost हुए हैं. तो जो one time expense लगाए unloading and all वो तो आना ही चाहिए ना. Now how much goods are ready for sale? Goods available for sale. 9,800 units, 2,50,000 for 800 cost. Now, out of this 7,300 units are sold. Closing stock, 9,800 minus 7,300, 2,500 units. का कितना? 2,500 into 250 for 800. Divide by 9,800. 2,500 into 250 for 800. Divide by 9,800. 65,000. See, values may come different, but the flow is clear or not? Consigner का expense, consignee का expense. Both you have taken. And then you are valuing the closing stock. Can we write one line? Same treatment for abnormal loss also. अगर abnormal loss consignee के लिए भी abnormal loss ही है. Goods lost by fire is abnormal loss. But if they give abnormal loss in consignees go down wordings, exactly same treatment. Super clear? Now in this we will make an account. I want all of you to make an account. Abnormal loss account debit to consignment 5,200. What is the loss of abnormal loss का cost कितना है? 5,200. Insurance company agreed to give you 80%. 5,200, 80% insurance company is agreeing to give you. So what is the loss? What is the loss? 1040. Yes. Abnormal loss is clear, 5,200 because these goods are lost in transit. Insurance है goods का. The insurance company reimbursed 4,160 and now transferred to P&L account. Okay. Last concept and then we will start with the total problem. Without looking there also you know it, like something very basic we have studied in inventory. Abnormal loss and normal loss. Abnormal loss हो गया तो normal loss is saying मुझे भी पढ़ाओ मेरा भी concept बताओ तो बता देंगे. You all know it. Normal loss is absorbed in good units. Cost of normal loss is nil. Quantity कम हो जाएगी. Cost will be same. Yes or no? Just the last inventory chapter also we have studied this. Yes. So the last concept we are taking and then we are going for total problems. Normal loss is unavoidable, you know. evaporation, breakage, leakage and all. So it is treated as part. Cost per unit inflate कर दो, quantity कम कर दो. Same. Goods are there 50,000, an agent incurred all. Now goods are lost in the godown due to normal. Exactly same problem. Here it was abnormal. Now if it is normal, cost will reduce, but quantity will not reduce. Cost will reduce. I mean, sorry, quantity will reduce, but जैसे आपने अभी cost minus किया ना, नहीं करेंगे. Same sixth problem, but treating it as normal loss. Same data, same problem. तो compare हो जाएगा. ये देखो. Abnormal loss में cost भी we have removed. If they say 2%, 200 units तो normal है. Unloading में इधर उधर disturb हो ही जाते हैं. Take the cost as nil. So the valuation of closing stock will change. Chalo, we'll write it very fast by writing the figures also. Problem number क्या चल रहा है आपकी books में? 5. And now let me see. Sixth problem we are doing now. Sixth problem we are doing now. Normal loss. Cost is nil. Only units are reduced. Cost is nil. Only units are reduced. Same data you can write little quickly. 10,000 units. The cost is 2 lakh. Consignor's expense. Outrightly 50,000. Consignee's expense 10,000. Units you have got at 260. Now normal loss 2% कुछ ना कुछ normal loss हो ही रहा है 200 units. Cost will be nil. If it is abnormal loss, make it 5,800. Otherwise, the cost is nil. Now, what is the total goods available with consignee? 9,800 at 260. Out of that, closing stock is 2,500. Kitna? So 2,500 into 260 divide by 9,800. 2,500 into 260 divide by 9,800. 66,327. 66,327. Purposely same figures are taken: normal, abnormal loss, closing stock, commission. All the concepts are clear or not? It is worth investing 1.5 hours. Trust me, students. With a break, of course. Chalo. So let us now go to the format and start the routine problem of the consignment. See the format of consignment, it looks like a trading account. Okay. Goods are sent on consignment. Write it on the debit side. Consignor's expense, consignment account debit to bank. In whose books we are preparing consignment account? Consignor ki books mein. It's like a trading account only. Yeah. And then consignee's expense, all loading, unloading, go down, advertisement, selling. Take all expense. For stock valuation, we'll take only non-recurring expense. But abhi to all the expenses are debit to consignee. Consignee, I will pay you these expense. Now, when consignee sells the goods, then consignment credit. It's like this is goods sent is like purchase. And this is like sale. So consignee, sale कौन कर रहा है? Consignee. So I should do party to sales. Consignee to sales. If goods are damaged, credit. Out of the goods sent, damaged, destroyed, in transit, सब अलग अलग credit हो जाएगा because they are not sold. This we study in final accounts also. Normal, abnormal loss. Trading account में either you can minus from the purchases, goods sent. Goods sent, either they should be sold or they are in stock. But some goods sent, if they are lost in transit, destroyed in fire, then they are not. Next is consignment stock. बोलो क्लियर है आप सबको? Okay. Next on the debit side. Consignee, I'll reimburse all expenses also. I'll give you all the commission also, normal, del creditor. Now in working note, we know how to calculate the commission. In working note, we know how to value this, how to value the stock. In hand, in transit. You get the profit. Transfer it to your P&L account. And consignee's account. When I'm sending the goods to consignee, there is no entry, dear students. Just consignment account debit to goods sent, no entry. When consignee is selling, that time entry will come. Sale proceeds of the damaged goods and all, what they will reimburse. This format you need not mug up. Problem karte karte apne aap you will be able to make the consignee account. Yeah, consignment account format, it should be clear. Then consignee, you have sold 10 rupees goods. Take your expense, take your commission and bills receivable and all, and cost of the goods of repairing and all if you have incurred any expense, and balance pay by check or keep it. Okay? Journal entries are also asked. First, I will make you do T format account practice. बाद में I'll give you the journal entries. So I don't want to read the journal entries right now. Homework. आप पढ़ के आना journal entries. No entries passed in the books of consignee for receipt of the goods. For expenses incurred by consignor. Consignee को क्या मतलब? For normal, abnormal loss in transit, you are not bothered. When you receive the goods, you are bothered. Bills receivable, I have drawn, you accepted, I will discount. Doesn't bother. Return of the goods. When I'm sending the goods, when you're returning, no entries done in the consignee's account. And for stock line, because when I've sent you the goods, no entry. When you return the goods, no entry. To stock ka bhi no entry. Only when you sell the goods, you pass entry. This is a nice note, not theory note, to remember. Please, you have to remember these points to avoid blunders and keep patience. जर्नल एंट्रीज भी कल पढ़ेंगे. आज तो जस्ट एक टी फॉर्मेट के साथ सिंपल प्रॉब्लम्स आई एम स्टार्टिंग नाउ फॉर कंसाइनमेंट अकाउंट. आर यू रेडी विद द फॉर्मेट? It's like trading account, but instead of purchasing the goods, I am sending the goods to the consignee, and my consignee is selling it. ठीक है? So some base level, very simple problems we are taking up right now. X sent goods to Y, costing 50,000. 1,000 rupees he has spent. Who? X only. Y received the goods. रास्ते में कोई loss नहीं, transit नहीं, कुछ नहीं. And sent his acceptance for 30,000. Y is sending his acceptance, means we are drawing the bill. 30,000. Y means the consignee is doing all expense. Freight, transport, go down and all the detail. On 31st December, he is giving account sales showing 4/5 of the goods have been sold. Y is entitled to commission. One of the customer turned insolvent and could not pay 600. Yeah. Read the problem carefully so that you have a wonderful grip on that. One second. Okay, here we go. 600 rupees is bid debt. Who will bear? Consigner will bear because there is no Delt reader commission. Show the necessary journal entries in the books of consigner. Also prepare the ledger. This is your practice problem. So we are just preparing the ledgers for today's remaining class. Journal entries आपको मैं कल दिखाऊंगी. 7th problem now in class, full-fledged. Super easy. Problem number 7. In the books of EXE. Consignment account. T format consignment account. Just 5-6 lines. इतना छोटा account बनता है. Goods sent on consignment account. That is also a very small version. Just 2 lines. Make the ledgers as I am making. Consignment account debit, मतलब बनाना है goods sent on consignment account. Y का account. Who is Y? Consignee. No entry is recorded when we are sending the goods to consignee, when he is returning, and so on. Chalo. Read the problem second time carefully with me. EXE sent goods costing 50,000. Consignment account debit to goods sent on consignment account. Journal entry in your mind. Consignment account debit not to consignee, to goods sent on consignment. यहाँ posting करो by consignment. Consignment account debit to goods sent on consignment. 1,000 rupees consignment में we have only spent. Bank. Consignor's expense. Consigner has incurred 1,000 rupees. और ये किसकी बुक में एंट्री हो रही है? Consigner. Consignment account debit to bank. Goods were received and immediately 30,000 bill they have accepted. We have drawn. Bills receivable debit to buy. We have drawn a bill of 30,000 on Y. Y accepted saying, okay, you have sent 50,000 goods. कुछ गलत हुआ तो I'll pay you. Y should give some security, no? I'm sending you the goods and I'm not making a bill in your name. So you should give me some security. So he gave bills receivable. Are you all enjoying word to word? I am challenging. आज आपका स्पीड देखो, कल एंड तक 7 to 8 minutes में आप पूरा प्रॉब्लम कर लोगे. उससे ज्यादा टाइम तो you took for the concept building. चलो. Y has incurred expense. So now here, consignment account debit to Y expense. Consignment, is the expenditure related to consignment? Yes. Whether I incur or you incur. But if Y is incurring, I have to reimburse. No, give lot of importance to the extra analysis I am doing. Write down expense. 2,000 freight, non-recurring. 500 go down rent, recurring. 300 insurance. So 2,800. Ma'am, you said take only non-recurring expense in stock valuation. But total expense incurred by consignee, I have to reimburse him by consignment bracket में expense. Lot of importance is there. In consignee account, 4 times I write by consignment. Array, but why? For expense. So write the way I am writing. Is my speed fine? I am not able to see your faces and your notebook. Are you following the screen and are you able to read with me? On 31st December, consignee gave account sales and he said 4/5 of the goods are sold at 55,000. Sale. Consignment account credit. By Y account bracket में sale. Who has sold the goods 55,000? Y. Party to sales. But sales we will credit in the trading account. 55,000 Y you should pay me for consignment sale. Consignment sale. All right. Consignee has sold 55,000 goods sale and debit to party 55,000. Now, Y is entitled to a commission of 10%. You know, like a twin brother, when you write sale entry, immediately you should write commission entry. Why I should pay you commission 55,000, pay 10%. Ma'am, working note, dear students, only one commission is there. If there are 2-3 commissions, we will make working note. 5,500 is my expense. And why it is your income, I will pay you. By consignment account, bracket में commission. Consignment account, bracket में commission. One of the customer turned insolvent and could not pay 600. 600 rupees bed debt हो गए. 600 rupees are bed debt. To why bed debt? आप लिखो. I'll tell you the reason. To why. Why you have sold 55,000 goods, but in that if 600 are bed debt, you pay less. By consignment bracket में bed debt. Why you pay me 500, 600 less? Acha, who is going to bear bed debt? I will bear it because I am not paying you Delc Reader commission. Last, that's it. Now before we close, closing stock करना पड़ेगा. 4/5 goods are sold. So 1/5 are in transit. Working note 1. Working note 1. Closing stock 1/5. 1/5 goods are there with the consignee. One second, please. You put the wire in charging. आप करो. 1/5 goods निकालना आएगा आपको. 4/5 तो consignee है sold. They will give 1/5, 4/5, or they give number of units. कैसे भी करके you should know. चलो, we will do. Cost of goods sent. How much goods I have sent? ये देखो 50,000. Consignment account debit side. Consignor's expense 1,000. Consignee non-recurring expense. Consignee कंसाइनी का नॉन रेकरिंग एक्सपेंस क्या क्या है देखो. What are the consignee's non-recurring expense? Consignee incurred 2,000 for freight. Yes, we will take FREIGHT freight 2,000. 500 go down rent, no. 300 insurance, no. Till the goods reach your godown. So 53,000 is the cost. Total cost of goods. Dear students, this time closing stock is not given in quantity. Ki 1000 units are sent and 200. So 53,000 का 1/5. करो कैलकुलेटर में कितना आ रहा है? 53,000 का 1/5. 10,600. Sometimes in your ICS material they are doing per unit. अब वो अलग अलग करते हैं. You go by a consistent method. I always say, dear students, consistency brings speed. It's a challenge. If you go by this way of learning, you will understand consignment chapter इतना clear. You can explain to your friends also. आज नहीं, कल तक आ जाएगा. Today revise the classwork without fail. 24 hours. A teacher's dialogues are there in your mind, you know. जैसे मूवी देख के आते हैं, डायलॉग सीन्स और सब घूमते रहता है ना 24 आवर्स, वैसे जिसको रिवाइज कर लो. Cost of goods and 50,000, consigners expense and consignee only non-recurring expense. Other go down rent and all that we will not take. So 10,600 it is coming. So can I take 10,600 closing stock here to get profit now? How much is the profit transferred to P&L account? बहुत ज्यादा छोटा बना दिया, आपने भी छोटा बनाया. 10,600. 65,600 is the total. How much is the profit? देखो. $5,700. 5,700 is the profit in this consignment which I have earned after taking all the expenses and commission of mine, consigner and consignee का expense and closing stock निकालने के बाद. Out of stock, closing stock निकाल दो, बाकी is cost of goods. Isn't it looking like trading account? Instead of purchase, goods and sale, closing stock, expense and all. How do you close goods sent account? Transfer to trading account. Dear students, this is your consignment account. Apart from that, you must be having your main trading account, no? Purchase of goods sent to this consignment, that various consignment will be there. Jinko you will send the goods. Okay? Right. Chalo. How will you close the Y account? Listen to the dialogue I am saying to Y. Why? You have sold 55,000 goods, no? Take your expense, take your commission. Out of 55, 600 bed debt I will bear because I have not given. ये सब निकालो, bills receivable you will honor, and remaining amount you can give me by check and close. Show necessary ledger and account sales आ गया. तो remaining account is settled by bank. Balancing figure. Balancing figure. How much you all are getting? Honestly tell me, are you all following? Is it easy? I'll definitely make you write the journal entries also for this problem. Flow में लिखते आना ही चाहिए journal entries, but first you understand and do. Working note is clear for closing stock because we did so many problems. In your material, this same problem is given with loading also, but loading का concept तो कल करेंगे. Yeah. Please check. I'm waiting for all of you. Is this all clear or not to you? Scroll up the format, please. Yeah, I'll show you. एक बार consignment account देख लो, आपको कुछ doubt तो नहीं है ना? Clear this problem. Consignment account, goods sent to consignment, Y, closing stock to bank, all format, everything is clear. Look at the format, mindset हो जाएगा आपका clear. Goods are sent on consignment, debit side, my expense. Consignees, all expense will come in the consignment account, all recurring, non-recurring. Only non-recurring will not come in the closing stock. Then bad debt, then as soon as you sell on the credit side, give the commission, and then closing stock. Goods sent on consignment, closed by transfer to trading account, and this all comes. Closing stock may add consignor's expense, consignees only non-recurring expense, and total. ठीक है? Did you all understand this? Is everything clear to all of you? फॉर्मेट भी समझ में आया आपको? Check consignees account. Is the dialogue clear? Take your commission, take this, take that, and finally give to me. After doing everything, give to me. Will you please read and come the journal entries for tomorrow's class? चलो. Okay, next is all lost in transit. I was seeing if there's some simple problem and you can do it at home. ठीक है, कल करेंगे, next class में we'll do. That's all for today. Homework is that revise the commission, revise the closing stock, revise the normal abnormal loss, and the format which I gave you. The next class we will just start working more and more number of the problems. Okay, thank you so much. Bye bye all of you.